Good evening. Here is the news on Steam Radio Vision. Elisha. First, the headlines. Federal government distribute free seeds, fertilizer to Cross River farmers. Oyebamiji receives PDP defectors into APC, says Accord Party sinking. Police in Ocean arrest 4 for motorcycle thefts. 11 killed in cartel linked attack at Mexican football match. Heavy gunfire and blasts had near airport in Niger's capital.
Snow Music Studio.
Now the news in full. I am Chidinma Abel. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to promoting and creating synergies with non-governmental organizations and the private sector to enhance efforts at sharing food security, economic growth, job creation, and poverty reduction. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, stated this in Calabar on Thursday during the distribution of farm inputs to farmers in Cross River State. Represented by Mr. Basi Iwara, Director, Agribusiness and Market Development in the Ministry, the Minister noted that the present administration had demonstrated the political will to transform the agricultural sector. He said the President Bola Tinubu-led administration was implementing various economic reforms to stimulate productivity, capacity, creating jobs. He said the President Bola Tinubu-led administration was implementing various economic reforms to stimulate productive capacity, create jobs, and reduce the cost of living. Also speaking, Ekori Nson, the state coordinator of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, said the present administration had been putting smiles on the faces of farmers irrespective of scale. He urged farmers to use the items appropriately and for the purposes for which they were provided. Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, Asuko commended the government for deeming it fit to provide them with the inputs. The gubernatorial candidates of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Osun State, Asiwaju Bola Oyebamiji, has received defectors from the People's Democratic Party into the party. He also declared the Accord Party, to which Governor Ademola Adeleke belongs, is fast losing relevance and sinking in the state. The APC candidate spoke during a meeting with PDP defectors conveyed by founder of Ajishokpe Development Initiative, Abu Kabil Adeoye. He urged members of the ruling party to join his global ambition for better governance. He displayed claims by Adeleke that President Bola Tinubu advised him to join Accord Party. Oyebamiji, who also disputed claims that he plans to reduce workers' salary, stated that no reasonable person will try that. He also faulted claims that he released a blueprint that is not favorable to the people of Osun, saying lies cannot save the present government from being sent packing on August 8th. And on the local scene, 4 men have been arrested by the operatives of the Osun State Police Command over alleged motorcycle thefts. The arrest, according to a statement by the Commissioner of Police, CP Ibrahim Gotan, and issued by the Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, DSP Abiodun Ojelabi, was made possible with collaboration from local security outfits. The suspect, according to the statement, identified as Adeyomo Tunde, Adebimpe Clement, Adewale Tosin, and Hussaini Kabiru, were taken into custody after police operatives intercepted them around the Oduduwa University roundabout in Ikbetumodo, Ife North Local Government Council area of the state. The police say that the arrest occurred on January 22, 2026, after the suspects were stopped during a routine security operation and subsequently taken to the Ikbetumodo Police Division for questioning. During interrogation, the police recovered 2 unregistered lady motorcycles from the suspect, which were later confirmed to have been stolen from Iwara, a community in Osun State. DSP Ojelabi added that all the suspects had been charged to court. He also assured residents that the command will sustain effort to curb motorcycle theft and related offenses across the state.
Snow Music Studio.
And now on the sports scene. With few months to the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which Mexico will co-host with the United States and Canada in June, a deadly attack at a community football game that left 11 people dead has reignited fears about security in one of the tournament's host nations. The murder of 11 people at a football game has sparked deep anger in the central Mexican town of Loma de Flores, where sport is promoted as a way of keeping young people safe from drug cartels. A caution tape surrounds the football field, where at least 11 people were killed and 12 more wounded during an attack on the eve in Salamanca, Guanajuato State, Mexico, on January 26, 2026. Guanajuato State is a thriving industrial hub and home to several popular tourist destinations, but also remains the country's deadliest state due to gang tough wars, according to official homicide statistics. An afternoon of football, thronged by families, was drawn to a close when armed men stormed the grounds near the city of Salamanca in Guanajuato State on Sunday. A preliminary investigation pointed to a settling of scores between two powerful criminal gangs. Baron, an activist with a collective that searches for tens of thousands of Mexicans who have vanished, many of them kidnapped and killed by cartels, was in the southern state of Oaxaca at the time of the attack. And now on the foreign scene. Sustained heavy gunfire and loud explosions have been heard in Nigeria near the international airport outside the capital, Niamey. Multiple eyewitness accounts and videos show their defense systems apparently engaging unidentified projectiles in the early hours of Thursday. The situation later calmed down, reports say, with an official reportedly saying the situation was now under control without elaborating. It is not clear what caused the blast or if there were any casualties. There has been no official statement from the military government. The gunfire and blast began shortly after midnight, according to residents of a neighborhood near the Diori Hamani International Airport, the journalists report. They said calm returned after 2 hours. The airport houses an Air Force base and is located about 10 kilometers from the presidential palace. One local resident told the journalists that shots had been fired from outside the airport, targeting planes. Others described the affair as they heard the gunshots and explosions. Nigeria is led by Abdurrahmani Tiani, who seized power in 2023 coup that ousted the country's elected civilian president. Like its neighbors Burkina Faso and Mali, the country has been fighting jihadists who have carried out deadly attacks across the region. Early on Thursday morning, supporters of the military government took to the street of Niamey to show their support for the authorities. And now to end the news, here is a recap of our stories. We told you that the federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to promoting and creating synergies with non-governmental organizations in the private sector to enhance effort at ensuring food security, economic growth, job creation, and poverty reduction. We also told you that the gubernatorial candidate of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State, Asiwaju Bola Oyebamiji, has received defectors from the People's Democratic Party into the party. 4 men have been arrested by the operatives of the Osun State Police Command over alleged motorcycle thefts. With few months to the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which Mexico will co-host with the United States and Canada in June, a deadly attack at a community football game that left 11 people dead has reignited fears about security in one of the tournament's host nations. Lastly, we thought it out. Sustained heavy gunfire and loud explosions have been heard in Niger near the international airport outside the capital, Niamey. That ends the news on STM Radio Vision, Elisha, Osun State, Nigeria. The news was edited by Ohwayo Ajiboye and was brought to you by Chidinma Abel. For sponsorship and advert placement, please contact us on 0916-634-9956. You can also follow us on our social media handles on Facebook at STM Radio Vision, on YouTube at STM Studio. Thanks for listening. Good evening.